rap. I can get a nigga flat. I can do it by myself. I go do it by myself. You wanna do it by yourself? Put a nigga on the shelf. Put a nigga on the rack. It ain't nothing to go to jail. It ain't nothing to get you killed. Ice on my neck when it melt. Eat me up, baby, right now. Fuck that little hoe, she a helper. Come on, little baby, you spell.
If you in Texas, it's cold right now. But by the time you get this video, it probably won't be cold. I just want to know what I'm saying. Show off my fur. So, this is Sophie the motherfucking great. Always motherfucking late, but on time. Even in the dark, I shine. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You did. So, this is the Root Base Chakra Public Energy. You know what I'm saying? Public energy. You know what I'm saying? So, the energy that I'm about to tell you now, this is whoever drawn to this video. Remember, my shit timeless, man. Timeless means it's not like, oh, this is good from March to April. My shit good whenever. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you pull up and motherfucking receive this energy, receive this message, is for you. You know what I'm saying? And if I get to talking and I get to pulling the cards and it don't apply to you, please stop watching. So you won't be confused, you know what I'm saying? And then start to get abused by the motherfucking universe, God, whatever you want to call it. So what's topping this root chakra energy? Once again, if you want to know what root chakra is, go watch my root chakra videos. But just to sum it up, it is your foundation, your security, your survival, your family, your foundation. You know what I mean? That's basically all it is, what it is. And let's see, 550, 5 plus 5 is 10. So to me, 10 is a number of ending a cycle and stepping into 0. Starting from scratch, which makes perfect sense for root chakra, because root chakra is your foundational chakra. So let's get it, let's go. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is for sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm in the house with a motherfucking mink on, bitch. How many of y'all on one? You feel me? So, the energy that I'm about to reveal at this moment is the energy that God is trying to tell you. God is trying to tell you something. Color purple style. And you might not be able to, whoever is drawn to this message with root chakra, base chakra energy, is your commitment is being tested. I told you out the real. This is family, security, livelihood, jobs, survival. I already said that shit. Be bold and make the first move. Okay. Let's see what the fuck y'all motherfuckers got going on. Like I said, base chakra energy
everything. More money, more diamonds this time. On everything, I'm a guarantee that you sliding on you. Don't even need me more than explain. I'm put this on everything. Niggas know they ain't sliding. That's on everything. I'ma kill a nigga by attention. That's on everything. A mean and charity, that's on everything. I'm saying everything. My nigga Julio, I dropped the purple Tesla, you who I do it for. Give him a $1 life sentence, you know, robbing jewelry store. He just wanted a Tesla truck, so I did it for him. Make sure I sent pictures to him behind the wall. I still got the first down. I remember the murder count. Ain't doing the first day.
Y'all already know. I try to make this as fast as possible for y'all. Because I know in these days and time, people's attention spans is short. So once again, remember what I told you, the overall message that God is trying to tell you. Just to recap, your commitment is being tested. Be bold and make the first move. What's leading this energy? Shit. God is leading this energy, but to put it in a public energy, this could also be where if you're a person who smokes weed, start paying attention to your thoughts while you're high. Because while you're high on weed, this is weed, motherfuckers. Not pills, liquor, weed, marijuana, Mary Jane. You know what I'm saying? So God and weed is, if you in that energy, this base chakra energy is for you. So remember I told you the message that the universe, God is trying to give you. This is the advice to assist you with processing this base chakra energy of foundation, stability, fears, family, and moving on. I feel like this is a move on energy from your past foundation. It's time to rebuild a new foundation under. Your commitment is being tested.
I got the minds touching more than South put on blue. They left me in the mud. I grew just like a flower do. My love for money ain't really nothing. My family valuable. They say it's up, so you get a bunch of shit. They ride on you. My time precious, been a pretty bit. My love is
So I'ma be nice. I'ma give it to you motherfuckers two ways. So for my people who don't smoke weed, this is God who's bringing in spiritual intervention, where your commitment is being tested on a spiritual level. I feel with a mother type figure. It's a mother type figure, period. It ain't no grandma. It's a mother type figure that's in a mother age range. So if you 30, if a motherfucker is goddamn too young to be your mom, but you know we can't say too old, but you know what I mean. Then if you're in so let's go ahead first with the folks that don't smoke weed, because this is also some weed smoking energy as well. So the people who don't smoke weed, your energy is being tested. Your commitment is being tested from God with your new foundation, where it's time to end a cycle and step into a new one. Let me turn this down. And it is time, because who's ever drawn to this message, you're a person who you get what you want. You are highly blessed and you're highly favored. You're I don't want to say you're not necessarily all the way a chosen one, but you're very blessed and highly favored. But your commitment is being tested because you're wondering why, like, I know I'm supposed to get what I asked for. I know I've been properly manifesting behind the scenes. But now it's time for you to come and start to embrace your new learnings, your new truth. Like, you know, you have a lot of motherfuckers that, you know what I'm saying, they're starting to learn the new ways of how the universe and life and God really work. And it's, you know, it's starting to be very, you know, reciprocated with the masses, but it's still kind of taboo. So this for you motherfuckers who is in that taboo energy where you behind the scenes and you like, oh, I'm burning sage and I'm doing this and I'm doing all this behind the scenes as right things to manifest things, and you're wondering why they not coming to life. Cause say, man, God don't, what the fuck you mean? I told you, this is for my people who God calling on you. How you gonna be ashamed of God? You cannot practice behind the scenes and then be ashamed in front and in the public of how the fuck you gonna manifest some shit like that? How you gonna be behind the scenes knowing truth, but in the public you still trying to act like you sleep? Ain't no fucking sleep, bitch. Ain't no fucking sleep, nigga. Wake up, nigga. Wake up, bitch. Cause God calling on you and your commitment is being motherfucking tested. So you either gonna step into this new truth that you know is the truth, cause you done figured out the truth and you know the proper way to communicate with higher self, higher source. Or you gonna continue to stay ashamed. But I suggest that your commitment being tested. So you either gonna stay ashamed, and then you not gonna cut off proper ties. You're not going to be able to get proper mental clarity. And at the end of the day, you're going to end up in regret. Or you're going to step into this root-based chakra energy, rebuilding your foundation on these new teachings, these new elevations, these new ascensions, and you're going to reveal yourself. Your commitment is being tested from God, you know, and you'll be able to cut off the right, you know, you'll start to be spiritually guided. And either way it go, you're gonna cut off the right people that are not in your best energy to ascend. You will then, once you cut off these people who are not in your best energy, you'll have proper mental clarity, period. For my weed smokers, your commitment is being tested as well. Because I feel like if you're a person who smoke weed, you already, it's the opposite energy. Where you feel like because you smoke weed, you already be on a higher plane. We living in 2022. We got Ain't nothing natural. So calm the fuck down, weed smokers. Calm the fuck down. And I'm not saying stop smoking weed, because at the same time, weed, your commitment is being tested. And maybe you're a person who marijuana is what is bringing you to your ascension. And you be around other motherfuckers who smoke, but because you try to act like you so better, you be like, I don't smoke. Knowing damn well you smoke weed. It's some type of energy like that with the weed smokers. And it's time for you to cut that shit out. Because even though weed is fucked up, whoever's drawn to this message and you smoke weed, you're a chosen one. So weed unlocks a lot of spiritual clarity. And it gets you out of your emotional confusion and doubt. Say, man, this base chakra energy, it make a lot of sense to me. So you like, well, damn, Sophie, alright, that's how I process it, but how I'ma fix it? So the energy to step into to fix this is going to be nurture, resilience, and humorous. So to me, this is saying that you have to take a more lighter approach in life. You know, whoever this is, whoever energy is drawn to this, whether through marijuana or through God, even if through marijuana, it's still through God. And it's like you've been taking life just too fucking serious, and it's time to cut that shit out. Because if you don't, you're gonna end up in regret. Because now it's time for you, because you're in a position where you know it's time for you to lean on God. Your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested with God. Okay? And what that means is faith. Remember, faith is believing before receiving. Believing before seeing. So once again, you're gonna, this energy to me over here, God is trying to loosen you up and cut you off from just being so poised and so perfect to others. And you've been learning this new energy, these new ways of worshiping and gaining knowledge. And it's time for your commitment is being tested. Because now whoever's drawn to this message, you know better. You in an energy of like, I grew up like this, but here in the recent, I've been learning new things, and it makes a lot of sense. It's been working for me. It's not hurting nobody. It's not hurting me, but I'm scared of what other people gonna think. I suggest your commitment being tested from God. And if you don't smoke weed, you might need to loosen up. It's like opposites. So look here, man. Y'all ain't retarded. Catch it how it go. I'm not finna break all this shit down. So once again, in order to get out this energy of your commitment being tested and being yourself and, accepting your new knowledge, your new teachings, your new enlightenment, you gotta come into this, carefree energy. And you have to nurture self. And you have to trust and act on your intuition. Take initiative, embrace challenges, because this is base chakra energy. But I feel like people who are drawn to this message, is kind of like you're coming into base chakra energy. So you're going through the transition. That's why it says embrace challenges, because the challenges are going to be you being who you really are, so that you can start to get the things and the manifestations and be fruitful and be married. Because whoever drawn to this message, you are an abundant energy. You get what you want. So when you want bad, you get bad. When you want good, you get good. When you want knowledge, you get knowledge. You're up there. The energy to take on to assist you with this transformation of being powerful but stuck. You're going to have to take on an energy of growth. I can't make this up. Persistence and strength, because transformation is not easy. You know, people like to act like this is like transformation, just this beautiful ass situation. It's a complicated situation. So if you put in the work to take on an energy of nurturing self, letting loose, and you know, just really being worried about what you want, being selfish to yourself. Sometimes in order to spiritually grow, you gotta be selfish with self. So here's advice to help you process this in-between energy of your transformation. I feel like your masculine and your feminine sides are going through a mental transformation. And when I say masculine and feminine, that's emotional and logic. You're starting your ancestors. If you're drawn to this message, your ancestors are starting to attack you to where you're going to have to face this new energy of picking the right direction. Once, like I was saying, or you going to go ahead and step in your truth, and because your commitment is being tested. God gives you free will. Your commitment is being tested. So, are you going to reveal yourself? Cause remember, this bitch on the thong. This for niggas and bitches. This is just the feminine energy of getting what you want in a manipulative way, and not revealing who you are. So are you going to continue to do that? Or is you going to pass your test with this commitment with God and step into this new energy of balancing out your logic and your emotional energy so that you're able to pick the right path? And receive this message from, I told you, God is on the table, literally. And receive this message from God so that you can go into the right direction towards a new energy of freedom and happiness and abundance. Or you can fail your test. You know what I'm saying? You can fail your test of being motherfucking tested. And you're going to continue to be mentally attacked. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be emotionally and mentally in chaos. Confused in the heart. You're going to receive messages from wrong energies. And you're going to stay in darkness. Okay? Stay with me. I mean, when I'm doing these public messages, I'm learning with y'all. Cause I'm a private message type person. But if this is meant for you, you'll understand it. Then the overall outcome will be you'll be able to step, what I told you. It's energy. Stepping into a new energy. Being bold and making the first move towards getting yourself out this darkness so that you can start to balance out the root chakra energy. This is for people who are stepping into a new place in their lives and starting over, whether career, financial, family-wise. You know, it's your foundation. The example I use for foundation all the time is take skyscrapers and things in downtown metropolitan areas. You can take the biggest building, the Empire State Building, the Statue of Liberty. At the bottom of that bitch is 4 fucking corners that hold that motherfucker up. And if one of them corners cave in, I don't give a fuck how strong and how tall that building is. It's gonna fall. It's gonna lean. It's gonna do something. This is base chakra, foundational energy. Place it where the fuck it go. So that's how to process it. That's how to process what I said. So then this energy is the energy of for those who could possibly still be slightly confused, this is going to bring it in more. And for those who are with me and understand, this is just further instructions on the main energy for both sides, whether confused or unconfused, that you have to take in to achieve this goal. I said it. A message. Who's ever drawn to this message, I told you God is here and he's letting you know. Message. Look at this. You think I'm bullshitting? Look at this. I'm not lying. Do this not look like the same thing? Message. 1 + 6 = 7. And to me, 7 is a number of spiritual communication. And this is also giving me an animal of like a lion type energy. Strength. It's going to take strength in order to push through and be you in this new energy of rebuilding a new foundation. Because a lot of people, you might feel like a lot of people aren't going to understand you. But that's where your strength is going to come in at, where you can't worry about those people. Because 9 times out of 10, them people going to end up following you. Instinctive energy. This is instinctive energy. This is our, as humans, we're animal. You know what I mean? So this is instinctive energy where you don't feel, you don't think. It's just straight survival. So once again, this is just processing information, just coming in simpler and simpler form. Six plus 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What the fuck? that this video started out with. 10. Stop playing with me. It's time to end a cycle and step into a new cycle. Start over. And look, I don't have time to sit up and explain starting over. Like, starting over is not like, y'all know what starting over means, especially at a certain age. But anyway, the animalistic instinct to take on to assist with ending this cycle and stepping into a new beginning is sometimes life stings. Because as I said, this is transformation is not pretty. You gotta cut off people. You gonna have people talking about you and saying, oh, this motherfucker doing this motherfucker doing that. But you can't worry about that because your commitment is being tested. And for your commitment to be tested, that means you're aware. So the intuitive energy that needs to be brought upon to assist with this transformation, so you can be bold and go ahead and get out the wilderness, is sometimes it's things. Fuck it. You done went through it before. If you in this energy and you drawn to this video, you done went through this shit. But on another level. You already know what it feel like to feel like everybody think you tripping. And you know you right. That's what come to the big dogs. Heavy is the head that wear the crown. So this energy is an energy of what you either need to protect yourself from or what you have been self-sabotaging that's trying to protect you and you're not letting it. So whatever card comes out, I'll be able to, divinate what energy is coming in. Once again, bitch, it's like, man, if I didn't say this shit and I'm putting this shit on public motherfucking social media, I told you out the rip that root chakra, base chakra also deals with the 4 fucking corners. 3 + 1 is 4. Duality. What did I say? Balance. What? That's another 100. When did I not say balancing out your feminine and your masculine energy, your logic and your emotional energy? It is not rooted energy. Whoever is drawn to this message, I feel like this is family more. Now it's starting to kind of take a form. This is more of a family energy where there's too much energy in the family and it's too hot. Everybody just go off of just how they feel. But no, not how they feel. Everybody is going off. Everyone's going out. It's kind of weird. Everyone's going, this wasp energy, everyone is just stinging. Just mentally talking shit. You know what I mean? And it's time now to balance it out with emotional energy so that you can balance out this base chakra energy. Say, man, hey, if this is for you, you'll understand. If it's not, please turn the motherfucking video out. Emotional energy. Because also, whoever is drawn to this video, to this message, whoever is bold enough to go ahead and accept their truth and step into their power and gain their power, you are the star. You are the chosen one of your bloodline for this lifetime. Emotional energy. I can't make this up. Reparenting yourself. They go two ways. Apply it to how it fits to whoever is drawn. Reparenting yourself can literally mean reparenting yourself and balancing out. You know, you could be a parent that might be a little bit too, what's the word that I'm looking for? You attack, you sting your kids. Like not whooping them with a belt, you with your words. Your words are fucking up your kids. Feel me? So if you're a person who you know you slick at the mouth, this is also an energy, once again, base chakra, family energy of balancing out how you communicate with literally your children. Because you might be like, I don't whoop my kids, but you might talk so bad to them motherfuckers where they wish that you would just whoop them. Then we have another energy of reparenting with your inner child for others who are drawn, which means which is also base chakra energy, where you cannot start a proper, healthy new chapter in your life without healing that inner child within who was scorned as a child. And you be like, oh, I ain't tripping out my childhood, but you are. And you have to go and get little Johnny or little Keisha and be like, bitch, we made it. Nigga, we made it. Don't be scared no more. And if you're having problems with understanding what I'm saying, hit my DM. I ain't hard to find. Bitch, I'm public. This is shadow work. Shadow work is work where this is something that you're not realizing that is self-sabotaging your ascension. Or this can also be something where you're missing it within other people. Shadow work. For public messages, as of right now, I feel like you either get them or you don't. And if you don't get it, it's not for you. But I promise you, it's gonna be some that get it and understand it, and it'll make sense. Y'all gonna give these people some shadow work, or it's just time to end this? Oh yeah, it's time to end it. All right. Yeah, it's time to end it. So that's the base chakra energy message that I'm pulling for you all. I hope it resonated with those who it needed to. And if you one of these motherfuckers who just kept watching and you judging, fuck you with two motherfucking fingers in a dick, but I ain't got one. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you with my pussy. You know what I'm saying? And then for those who are watching and you just like, it might be me, it might not, you know, maybe watch it again, see if it resonates. Until then, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it is. You either fuck with me or you don't. But either way it go, I don't give a fuck.